Hi, people. I'm back again. Thank you for the few that are tuning in. Hopefully, a couple do. Um, Back to the visions and how they flowed into this, the full moon, the connections, um, and how this is read. I want to say this, but picking up any object, how that is read, how that works. Okay, so I just was trying to explain how things get refined. With the visions, you could see them so clear, and they were just right there and in your face, like if you were watching a movie of this vivid imagery. But rather than me talking, let me just go with this flow with the pendulum. So it's going to tap here where you're living more in the solid world. Okay. And let's see if that's where I was at before. And, worry about body, hurting, all these things that we get into in the solid world. And then this is more in the flow of spirit. So then this comes, and then it's showing this as, visions can come from this flow. Okay, or different phenomena, of course, and it is moving more in, like as things shift and change, and one's focus is more and more inward, then you can see, and it wants to show fine details more of things, little things like lines or the way something is connected, something that wasn't noticed before, and these things happen. Okay, so, and then the energy comes more inward as more becoming more refined and really in a way that one can be more quick, like get it right away, get the whole way things work. It just, let's see if that's right. Just get it. Just be in sync with something like that, no problem. Be right there with it. And this is as it comes inward more, the Kundalini eating its tail, I would say. It gets more and more refined with phenomena. And now how it reads this, let's see if there's anything else. No. So then reading, it's kind of saying, yeah, but let me move it away. Anything else with that? No. So reading something, how does that work? So it's just going to show that making contact is the sensor. Okay, and that happens with anything. When people touch it, they make contact with it. So they can, is this hot? Is this cold? And they're saying this doesn't happen with thinking. It just is there. It's there, right? I mean, when you touch something or taste it, it's there. So this pendulum senses it, like it sniffs it out in a way. What is this? What is this taste? What is this flow? What is this connection? What is this pattern? What is this about? And much deeper than that too, because it just, something's picked up where it registers all of it. The history of what is in this, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It could be the tiniest thing to a big thing. And it registers impressions too. Impressions of who's been there, what's happened. With this, it would be the impression of the, it wants to say Siddhananda path. Siddhananda path of where things are moving, and with here it's more coming more center, and we can see that, and then it will come more to Bindu. Bindu, that is the done time. That's the done time. Oh, you love spirit language. That's the done time. You're well done. Then you're fully cooked. Where this tool, pendulum, no longer plays like this. It will play in fullness. It'll just play like a being. It'll play in being. It'll play as one zero being, column of one, just there basically, in eyes, in ears, in tongue, and all of it. Okay, due to still, and due to purity of stillness. Siddhananda path, okay? So this registers it basically, and then, how impressions, so like how when it wants to go around and show patterns are there. Patterns of footsteps of that person that actually created something, or if not, just what is in that. What is it about? What's its story, whether be it just a crystal, a stone, a small leaf, a creation. And so all of that is pretty much written in there, even in the smallest detail. I mean, one could go as deep as they want with this stuff, and it's endless, kind of like physics or science can be. There's no end to it, really, about the finest little things. And then, of course, there's things that could really never, ever come forward, as they're still very mysterious and not known. So anyway, it reads it, and then it has a relationship with it, is what it does. Okay, so it relates to it. It syncs up its wires with it. Okay, so that's what it does. And then with here, as far as syncing up, and then here's the hands, goes this way. Is that right? Goes that way? Oh, doing something different, and wants to still work with this. And let's see if it shows more. It's like, you could I could feel a flow that goes through my hand and arm and within my heart, and then it's spoken. I just felt that, so it kind of wants to go like that, rather than. It's a rarefied. It's a fine-tuned feeling that's not easy to feel. Just saying the reality of it, not always felt for many, and so it flows and into the heart, and I feel it flow up the tongue, and then up here then it is voiced. Voiced. I see piano notes or music notes. It's voiced out this way. So it's not at all made up. It's not made up or spun by her. It's lifted off of this texture or whatever it is that's being worked on, and lifted off and brought out with the body of this Siddha woman, that with tongue and heart of that speech, and that movement to draw out or illustrate. That's how that is like, and the nerves that senses in body of Siddha woman, she again, it's fine-tuned. Not ears like open to this speech. Her ears are open to this speech, and yeah, I feel like I'm talking about someone else. It's a trip. Her ears are open to this speech. Her eyes are open to this speech. Her tongue with light of connection to divine. So let's see if there's anything else. Yes. What else to add to this? Growth. Okay, growing. The space is where things grow. They grow. And they are nourished to be the bloom of a unique energy that is sometimes not, I want to say kind of rare, but it's not of the norm. It's not what majority, and I see 99.9% hear or see or taste or have experienced. This is why sometimes lonely in this path of so much river of knowledge or ancestor knowledge or different knowledge that when it spoke, this was known times prior where it spoke with tongue of tree life. It spoke with tongue of, I do see some Aboriginal telepathy. It spoke that way. And this woman is in that with grace is help, not caring if it is there, not being caring about it, not being elevated by it or specialness or sometimes, mostly too, before she wanted she wanted God, she wanted different than such all over her being, and not easy, but so then now with this connection is a good, more healed connection. It's a connection that is, since a lot of flooding is washing out, this connection is enjoyed and gift-like to her, gift-like. And that's what it is. It's gift-like, and it's not always a gift that many will see or want to know or want to believe, because I'm going to let this go forward, and just because she, and maybe it'll help open things here, but because she loved small things, she loved, say if this is right, she loved a spirit book, she dear to her, like friend of precious water, like dear to her, like smallest growth. She didn't, I want to say step on it or overlook or quiet about it. Not others may never know, but she, and sometimes she not even, it's natural. But anyway, enough of this, right? I thought, I didn't know if that would help with a little, open those windows feeling. Not that this stuff has to come to mean that you've progressed or before realization or anything. That isn't what this is, no. But sensitivity, okay? Let me see what this does while I'm talking to make sure. Sensitivity, okay? Tuning in and anyway, I'm starting to kind of drain out much more to say, and I just hope this rings okay with people. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's hard to explain some of this, and it doesn't matter how people take it in. I just know, I feel it's known, and it's there to enjoy or not, and to also try to appreciate nature and basic things. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for coming, and namaste, bye. So, I guess I wanted to say, if anyone who is interested in just having an object read, or I've been putting out for like nature pictures, no one has done that, but it's always good. It has this rainbow in it of beauty. And it can go as deep as it can go, If I put it on the blog, it will be general and nothing personal. If you wanted something more personal, I guess we could look at that. But I just the connecting wires. I need this, I guess, to get it connect. It's just I'm not computing as whatever. But okay, so when you do a reading psychically, and this happened a couple times with some people. Okay, so let's say there's a form, and you just go up to it, and it's read like just like this was. It doesn't matter what it is, but the form has a story. Okay, so in a few questions, instantly the form story is read and brought out, and as people are worried about this or that, it's just there. So that's how that works with the psychic connection, or with people in body. That's how it happened with people out of body, spirits out of body, and I know it's the same. So it's there, I know it's been put out that that's something that's being offered, or just a simple reading of a basic, maybe it's something of your mom that died, or a pet that died, I don't know. It's just, it'll come. It doesn't matter what it is. And it's usually surprising, and it's always got a sweetness, a rainbow in it, somewhere to draw on. At least I feel. Maybe I'm the only one that just enjoys this, but it's sweet stuff. It's sweet stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go before people think I'm way out there, which I'm not. So anyway, have a good night, and be in spirit. Okay, namaste. Bye.